Hannah Kobayashi has broken her silence on her mysterious disappearance late last year.
What happens when a simple journey turns into a haunting mystery? In November 2024, Hannah Kobayashi, a vibrant 30-year-old woman from the tranquil island of Maui, Hawaii, set out on what was supposed to be a routine trip from her home to New York City. Like many travelers, she expected a straightforward journey filled with the usual airport chaos. But what unfolded was anything but ordinary. Hannah's disappearance didn't happen suddenly or dramatically. Instead, it began quietly, with subtle moments that just didn't feel right, moments that slowly spiraled into a national mystery, capturing the hearts and minds of thousands. From the busy terminals of Los Angeles International Airport to the quiet border crossing into Mexico, her vanishing sparked a desperate search filled with hope, heartbreak, and unanswered questions. This is a story of a family's relentless search, a tragic loss, and a young woman's quiet return, one that challenges us to look beyond the headlines and see the fragile humanity beneath. After landing safely at Los Angeles International Airport, LAX on November 8, 2024, Hannah missed her connecting flight. Surveillance footage from airport security cameras captured her walking alone through the busy and packed terminal, her luggage in hand, a solitary figure navigating the crowded space. This footage, later reviewed and reported by ABC News, marked the last confirmed sighting of Hannah for weeks and the start of a desperate search. Over the next several days, Hannah remained in the Los Angeles area. Metro Rail surveillance footage showed her traveling through downtown Los Angeles, accompanied by a man she had met at the airport. Though a stranger to her, authorities later confirmed he was not considered a threat. Together, they were seen at Union Station, a busy hub of transient travelers. It was here, amid the constant flow of strangers, that Hannah made a decision that would forever change the course of her story. On November 11th, Hannah purchased a bus ticket heading south. With her passport and belongings, she traveled alone toward the Mexican border. Back in Hawaii, her family's worry deepened. Then came the troubling messages, disjointed, fragmented texts that spoke of betrayal and loss. She said she had been tricked and that her identification was missing. Her words were chaotic, frightened, and confusing. The Los Angeles Police Department, joined by local agencies, launched an urgent search. According to Yahoo News, the combination of Hannah's alarming messages and her sudden silence raised immediate red flags and intensified the search efforts. Then, tragedy struck. On November 24th, Hannah's father, Ryan Kobayashi, who had flown to Los Angeles to help find his daughter, was found dead in a parking structure near LAX. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed that Ryan had died by suicide, the result of blunt force trauma consistent with a fall. His death sent shockwaves through the community and added an unimaginable layer of grief to an already heartbreaking case. While the family mourned, new evidence began to emerge. In late November, U.S. Customs and Border Protection reviewed hours of border security footage and identified a key moment. Hannah was seen crossing the San Ysidro port of entry on foot into Tijuana, Mexico. She appeared alone, unharmed, and carried the same luggage seen earlier at LAX. Fox 11 reported that this visual confirmation marked a turning point in the investigation, showing that Hannah had left voluntarily. On December 2, 2024, the LAPD officially reclassified Hannah as a voluntary missing person. With no evidence of foul play and clear documentation of her movements, the official search was called off. Yet, lingering questions remained. Why had Hannah left? What had transpired during those silent days in Mexico? And what was behind the cryptic messages she sent? Hannah returned quietly to the United States later that December. There was no media, spectacle, or press conference. For months, she remained silent, but in May 2025, she finally broke her silence. Through a series of deeply personal Instagram posts and videos, Hannah thanked those who had supported her, expressed sorrow over her father's death, and asked for compassion.
How grateful I am for everyone, every single person. Every day is such a gift, especially after such loss and pain. And I just want to say thank you.
Her voice trembled as she shared feelings of fear, confusion, and isolation. Though she did not provide a full explanation, her words offered a poignant glimpse into the emotional turmoil she had endured. ABC News highlighted the raw emotional content of her social media posts, while Yahoo News and Fox 11 continued to cover the evolving public reaction from initial fear and speculation to grief and, ultimately, understanding. This was never just a disappearance. It was a complex and deeply human story documented through surveillance footage, official reports, and Hannah's own reflections. Her father's death, confirmed in chilling detail by the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office, became the emotional heart of a case that touched thousands. And Hannah's voice, once missing, became a vital part of the story. Her return did not bring closure, but invited reflection. In her grief and honesty, she asked the public for something rare, not judgment, but empathy. Hannah Kobayashi's story reminds us that behind every missing person report is a person navigating pain, uncertainty, and often invisible battles. Her experience was not only about physical disappearance, but also about emotional distress and the search for stability. The way this story unfolded through surveillance footage, official statements, and Hannah's own words offers a full human picture of a case too often reduced to headlines. The strength of this narrative lies in its clear timeline and careful tone. It presents the facts while preserving emotional depth, giving space to both heartbreak and resilience. It challenges us not just to observe, but to consider how we respond to those in crisis. Hannah Kobayashi's story is more than a missing person case. It is a profound human experience marked by fear, confusion, loss, and resilience. This narrative challenges us to look beyond the surface and headlines, to recognize the silent struggles that many endure in moments of crisis. It reminds us that behind every disappearance is a person grappling with complex emotions and circumstances that are often invisible to the outside world. As we reflect on Hannah's journey, her family's heartbreak, and her courage to speak out, we are called to respond not with judgment or speculation, but with empathy, compassion, and support. Her story underscores the urgent need for greater awareness around mental health and the importance of community in helping individuals find hope and healing. Ultimately, Hannah's experience invites us all to foster kindness and understanding in the face of uncertainty, because every life matters and every story deserves to be met with care. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health or facing a crisis, help is available. No one should face their darkest moments alone. Let us build a culture of support, kindness, and compassion. Every life matters. Every story deserves care.